Hey guys, Cam for 15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I am back with the return of SpyxFamily Season 2. It's been a while since we got SpyxFamily content. But honestly, kind of a short wait. And SpyxFamily, if you go back to some of my episode reviews of that for Season 1, it was one of my favorite animes to watch throughout the course of the season. And this episode was just another funny, good show. It wasn't really like into the seriousness of the story, but it was kind of more of a comedic thing, a comedic episode, basically just getting the funny antics that we've typically been getting the last few like episodes of the series since Season 1 concluded. And it was just absolutely funny. But SpyxFamily is having a big year. Not only Season 2, they're also coming out with a movie as well. And then I think at one of the Nintendo Directs, I think recently, they showed that they're like having a SpyxFamily game, but only centered around Anya. I'm not gonna pick it up or anything, but if you want to play the SpyxFamily game, then go right ahead. But I think it's more of a kid type of game than just your typical anime game or something like that, where you play as either Loid or Yor. But anyways, what does this episode contain? So this episode pretty much contains well, Yor and Loid date antics, I guess you can say, and then you get your little Anya Forager stuff going on in it. But I found it absolutely hilarious how basically this episode is centered around one main storyline, and it's the fact that Yor gets shot in the butt. So she was finishing up on her like assassin's mission or whatever, and I guess she forgot to kill everybody, and this one person like literally shoots her in the butt right then and there, and she just gives this funny hilarious looking face that she looks all pissed off, but she's basically in pain, while Loid is basically like, she must be very pissed off at me. He's flipping around because he doesn't understand the context about why Yor looks so upset. He doesn't know that, like, oh, she's upset that she has an injury and got shot in the butt. And he's thinking like, oh, she might not be liking this pretend family thing. I got to do something to save the family, otherwise the mission's gonna be failed, basically. And he basically asked Yor out on a date. Now, Yor kind of recalls this from her co-workers talking with them and everything, and she basically implied to them like, oh, they barely go out on dates. When it's weird because I'm like, if I remember correctly, they went out on a few dates here and there in Season 1, but maybe Loid never called them like dates to her, and maybe she just doesn't I wouldn't say doesn't remember them, but maybe she just never identified them as dates. Probably just like hanging out with, Loid, even though technically they were kind of dates. There were a few episodes in Season 1. I haven't watched Season 1 in forever, to be honest. And I'm actually going back rewatching Season 1 in the English dub anyways. So I'm like, I could swear back in Season 1, there was a few episodes where they actually went on dates. They never called it dates though. So I don't know why Yor would hesitate in that instant, but obviously you get the funny, cute Yor like flusterness where she's like, date, and she freaking just freaks the hell out, and she's like, oh yeah, sure, I'll go on this date. And you obviously Loid is very happy with that, and he like to the point like he comes up with like damn near like I think he like over 600 or I think it was over 600 like freaking different scenarios, like he's Doctor Strange or something like that, of like, oh, how he can get Yor happy and everything. So that immediately shoots down because eventually calls for like a limo, and then like the thing is, because Yor got shot in the butt, basically everywhere they go throughout this day, especially starting off with this limo ride, like, and this shit cracked me up because at first she doesn't want to go in the limo because she got shot in the ass, basically, and she can't sit down whatsoever. Which you have to wonder, like, how bad was this freaking shot? Like, did it like shoot through her butt, through her like thigh or something like that, or something else. I don't know. Maybe it shot through both her butt cheeks. I guess I don't know. Clear. I guess. Again, I guess it's anime, but I guess you can get your butt cheeks shot up or something like that, and you can actually live from it. I don't know if that's actually like a fatal injury you can have, but I know it would probably hurt as hell though. I would probably say I wouldn't even have to get shot by a gun to probably realize that. So that was kind of the thing, and Yora's like, can we like walk and everything? And then like everywhere they go, she's just standing. Like they'll go to the movie theaters standing. I'm trying to think of something else. They go to like this like club, she's standing because she can't sit down. And then when near the tail end of the episode, when they go to like this dinner, this restaurant, this very fancy restaurant, she's literally, yeah, she looks in the like she's sitting down, but she's literally like basically like in that like sit position, like as if you go like to do like workouts and everything, you know, it's like when you lean up against the wall and you're like in a squatting sit position. You know, I would always do that when I played football, when we were doing weightlifting and things like that. But she's literally basically kind of like squatting. She's honestly squatting more than she's sitting down. And you're going to hear like I guess you can hear the squeaky effects because clearly she's trying to hold it, which goes to show you that this woman has some strong ass core muscles. She's got some abs. Because geez Louise, that's what that muscle focuses. It focuses on your ab area, you know. So, and then obviously like your leg strength and everything. But holy hell, I could not do that. Now in the meantime, you have it to where Loid's like freaking informant and Anya, they basically start following them like throughout like the entire episode. And it's funny because the informant was like, yeah, we gotta probably come up with some disguise, otherwise Loid is gonna figure us out and see us very easily. And like within like the moment they freaking start spying on them, Loid immediately sees them. He's like, the fuck are these two doing? What? Like, what? At some point he just ignores them because he has more of a focus on Yor because he wants to try to preserve the family and everything. Now, again, it's absolutely hilarious where things go and just the lengths and I guess droves that Anya and the informant go to freaking spy on Loid and Yor and everything, and the informant's pretty much trying to spy on Loid to see how his I guess you can say his womanly skills are when it comes to women and everything, or his manly skills when it comes to women, so he can, I guess, increase his chance of like picking something up and maybe getting a girlfriend or whatever, because we know that's like his main goal to do. But basically what happens in the dinner scene is this one guy from like this from this group that Yor was killing, you know, the previous night, was still alive, and he was one of the lucky ones that she left alive. And the thing is, he worked just a new job because he was afraid, like, I don't think this side of business is cut out for me. But then he's like, I'm just gonna poison her and get her out of the way. Now Anya, obviously with her telepathy, is hearing about this, so she goes in along with the informant to go try to infiltrate the restaurant. Now she doesn't tell him like, hey, somebody's trying to kill my mom. He thinks like, oh, she probably thinks like they might get a divorce or something. So all right, I guess I can try to do something to fix this. And basically what happens is this guy tries to like put blowfish, which is like a very poisonous fish, like blowfish, like I guess you can say like blood in to this drink cocktail, and basically gives it to Yor. It looks like, okay, this could have some effect on Yor, but you later find out the episode is like, yeah, she grew like an immunity to poison, basically, which I guess it makes sense why, especially the fact that, well, if you go back to season 1 when she was cooking for her brother, you could basically say that shit was poison within itself. So it makes complete sense why she would be immune to poison, because she ate her own terrible ass cooking that probably was poison itself anyways. And if anything, it actually took away if anything, I guess it felt like some sort of relaxant or some sort of like healthy medicine, because the pain from the gun wound basically went away like that. And she felt like her old self and everything. Which it shocked the guy. I was like, wait, how the hell is she not freaking dead yet? Now, I do love the appreciation of the fact that the anime also did say, listen, do not try this at home under any circumstances. Do not do not find a blowfish and eat it or drink its blood because it is really poisonous and you will die. All right. I think they make the mention of like, I think you can eat it, but it has to be like in a very small dose. But they played it off. But regardless, if something is poisonous, I ain't eating that shit. Because geez Louise, dare I say, touch or eat something poisonous, I die because of it. Because that's not happening. So anything poison, shit. Hell, I stay away from the oceans. I don't like going in the seas because you know what happens in the ocean. That they have a lot more dangerous creatures in there than you think they do. Bunch of poisonous fish, jellyfish, freaking what else down there? I don't know. I trust and believe. I'm not a seafood person, so blowfish would not be the number one thing on the menu for me. But don't eat that seriously. You will die. But it's funny. You get kind of a nice resolution moment, or no, you get this hilarious moment to where the dude is like, okay, I'm just gonna make this bomb out of something, and I guess he uses these like swear words and everything, and then next thing you know, he grabs this one item and it ends up actually being a bomb, but it had like peanuts in it. And Anya made it. How she knew how to make, how she had to make a bomb, full of peanuts. I have no clue why the little girl knows that. Maybe she got it from a freaking spy show or something, but she somehow made a bomb full of peanuts and actually did some damage. Now, it creates a big explosion. Nobody, I guess, in this freaking restaurant decides to go check where that noise came from. Like, because clearly everybody in the restaurant heard the boom. And I'm just like, so nobody's just going to check in to see what the hell was that noise, right? Sounds smart. I thought it was going to end up for the guy getting fired from his job or something like that. But then you just have it to where, you know, Anya just starts rolling up. And because obviously she can read, she's telepathy. She has telepathy. The guy was talking about like his like fiance or something and a bunch of other stuff that when Anya comes up, she brings up. Basically intimidating the guy, and basically it was kind of a threat saying like, yeah, don't do this shit again, otherwise there will be no coming back from this next time. Also too, you know, you might want to keep Catherine happy. And the dude's like, wait, how does she know about, I'm like, how does this girl know about this? They know about Catherine? And at that point, the dude is like, yeah, I'm just gonna live a peaceful life, just minding my own damn business. I'm just gonna be a regular like restaurant worker because I'm not gonna do this. Now it's actually, I will say, it's actually pretty interesting that this guy actually figured out that was Yor. So I don't know, there was something after she was doing her assassin work that gave it away. You know, that it was her. But it's actually shocking to see that there was somebody that actually picked up on the fact that, okay, that's Thorn Princess. So I don't know if that means other people would bring that up, but then again, like I said, that's why she's an assassin. She kills people, kills everybody in the room, so then nobody knows who she is and her daily life. Because if that gets out, well then, okay, you have a kid, you have a husband, we'll go after their asses. Albeit Loid can more than likely protect himself. Anya would obviously be the one at danger, but you get the point, which again, it was something I found interesting. The guy actually was like, oh, that's Thorn Princess right then and there. So it seems like, I guess it's not much of a disguise or anything, but then again, I just remember, I'm like, oh wait, that's right, she kills everybody in the room to make sure that they don't know who she is. So yeah, that's basically that right then and there. But anyways, the episode kind of ends off with them looking at the freaking, you know, this like fair in their like city area, and then he's like, you know, maybe we can go see, Loid is like, maybe we can go see that, and maybe we can go again and go on more dates and everything. And she's like, Yora's like, oh yeah, I would love to do that. It's funny because when they bring up the Ferris wheel, Anya comes out of the bushes because she's like, Mama, Papa, can you take me to the freaking fair or whatever? And the informer's like, hey, get back in here before they see you, or something like that. How they didn't hear her, I have no clue, but whatever. So yeah, and then the next day, Yor wakes up and she's in that pissy looking attitude and pain because the blowfish poison wore off. So absolutely hilarious. That's where the episode basically ended. It seems like next week, based on the next episode preview, it's going to be a focus on Damien in terms of Loid, I guess, doing something around in regards to him. As well, it seems like our dog Bond is going to be playing a good role in the game, in the episode too. The new opening and ending, they're solid. They're solid. I've probably will have to listen to it a few more times until I eventually get hooked on it, but we'll see. But solid animation for both of them. I'm just happy SpyxFamily is back. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of SpyxFamily, as well as the subscribe button if you want to get more SpyxFamily content or any other anime or manga content. I have a link to the channel. Till then, guys, stay safe out there. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.